For this triangle, we want to find all the missing measurements. Excuse me. So first thing we want to do is we want to find out what angle A is. So there's two ways we can find this. The easiest way is that we know that this angle and this angle are complementary angles, which means that they have to add up to 90 degrees. So if I take 90 minus 37, we get 53 degrees. So angle A is 53 degrees. We also have to find these missing side lengths. So we'll call this one X and we'll call this one Y. So if we are going to use 53, we'll put theta down here. This is our hypotenuse, this is our opposite, and this is our adjacent. Now I don't know the hypotenuse and I don't know the opposite, so I can't use sine because I can't use two unknown lengths in one. So I have to use either the adjacent and the hypotenuse or the opposite and the adjacent. For this one, I think I'm going to use the opposite over the adjacent just because I don't like it when my unknown is in the denominator. So it's totally personal preference and you'll get the same thing. So tangent of theta is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. So theta in this case is 53. The opposite is what we're looking for. And A is 17, our adjacent. So in order to get X by itself, we need to multiply both sides by 17. So this 17 is going to reduce with this one. So when we put that into our calculator, we get 17 times the tangent of 53, which is 22.6 approximately. And then the last one that we have to figure out is Y. So again, we can either use Pythagorean theorem or we can use trig. So I'm going to use trig for this one because I don't like using decimals with the Pythagorean theorem. Again, personal preference, you can use it. There might be some slight rounding issues, but other than that, you'll get the same answer. So if I know that this is 22.6, I can either use theta or I can use 37. So since we used theta last time, we'll use it again. So, whoops. This time I want to find the hypotenuse. So I can either use cosine or I can use sine. So we'll use cosine because the adjacent side is a whole number. I don't really want to use decimals because this is an approximation. So we'll do the cosine of 53 is equal to 17 over X. So remember, this can't be split apart. This right here, these two are going to flip-flop. So X is equal to 17 divided by the cosine of 53. So we'll punch that into our calculator and see what we get. So 17 divided by the cosine of 53 is approximately 28.2. Sorry, that should be a Y. So Y is approximately 28.2.